So today we'll go with the divisions of human skeleton. Basically, here's the topic: divisions of human skeleton. Basically, topic would be about axial skeleton. So we have two divisions, axial and appendicular. Today we'll go with the axial skeleton, like the axial division. Very important points. First I'll tell you, then we'll read out from our book so that we understand it more nicely. Okay, so axial skeleton, which means all the central axis part. We know appendicular is about the remaining limbs and the hand, like these kind of structure, but the main central axis is about the axial skeleton. So this means all central part of our body is in axial skeleton, either that's of skull, vertebral column, thoracic cage, and ribs, sternum, all these structure. So if I just write it, axial, axial skeleton divided into kind of two more structures basically. First one is about skull, and the second one is about like the vertebral column. So let's check it out. In skull we have different bones, like what? Like we have cranium are 8 in numbers. Then we have facial bones are around 14. Then we have ear bone. We have three bones in each ear, so altogether we have 6 bones, like these are malleus, incus, and stapes. Then we have hyoid, one bone, hyoid, which is only one. These four the main divisions. Then in the vertebral column we have ribs. Basically ribs are 12 in number, and like 12 in pairs, or basically 24 in number. Then we have sternum is only one, which is present in the middle. Then we have the last one called as like the vertebral column, basically is a division. So sternum 24 these, and we also have another one. Basically in our axial skeleton altogether we have around 29 bones. In the vertebral column we have 26. Here we in the skull we have all the remaining, like from 29 if we just minus 26, this means we'll just read it out. I exactly did not remember how many bones we have all together in axial, whereas the vertebral column, these all structures. So let's go with the reading. Okay, so all together we have around like 80 bones. Yes, 80 bones, and the remaining 28 are these are 28, and all together axial we have 80 bones. So 28 plus 26, rest we'll read it out and understand. So axial skeleton, which is the central axis of the body, they comprise of skull, vertebral column, thoracic cage, ribs, sternum. We have 80 bones, including 28 bones in skull. In skull we have 20 bones, one is hyoid bone, 26 bones in the vertebral column, and 24 ribs in our 24 ribs and one sternum. So this means 25 this one, 26 this one, and 28 these one. So this means altogether there would be 80 bones. Then the skull bone, if you just divide it, again these are divided to two more parts. Like cranial, we have I told you that we have around 8 bones, right? So if we just count it, so cranial, that we have 8 bones. So pectoral, occipital, temporal, frontal. These 4 are the main part of our brain, so that's why these 4. And even we have more like what, first one you will see parietal, temporal, occipital. Then we have ethmoid and the sphenoid, these both bones as well. One is one ethmoid, one is sphenoid bone. Then we have facial bone. Facial bones are kind of soft tissues of the face which help in breathing, eating, facial expression, speech, structure, all these things. So this means facial bones are 16. These are quite important because these are present on our face. They make our complete face like a structure. So either we are giving speech, we are our all other expression, our all other things like literally comes in our face region, because either that we are breathing, of course that required our nose muscles to contract legs, or sometimes like every action is taken by our body. So that's help in eating. Even we eat throughout our mouth, so of course eating, all these things come through the facial bones. Then comes the auditory means ear. So in ear we have three in each. What are these? Malus and stapes incus. So this could be an important MCQ as well. Which is the smallest bone of our body? So stapes is the smallest bone of our body. They help in transmission of sound wave from external to internal. We have six, including these two malus, two stapes, two incus, and then we have a bone line structure between skull and posterior skeleton, which called as a hyoid bone, which is U-shaped and provide attachment for the tongue and muscle of the oral cavity basically. Then comes the last part, which is about the vertebral column. So that protect our spinal cord. So what are these? We in this vertebral column we have 7 divisions. I'm just not writing, but still we have like 5 divisions basically: cervical, 12 thoracic, 7 cervical, 12 thoracic, 5 lumbar, 1 sternum, and 1 coccyx. Basically these again, like these are the final one, but before that they have been divided, they get fused like during being an infant. We have infant is a children when you are like in your in your mother's womb, or you've been just born, so at that time your few bones get fused. Otherwise in vertebral column we have 33, but now we just consider 26, right? Which we'll do these all things in quite detail of every part, which we'll do in the next video. Today's like only kind of introductory for axial skeleton. So we have different regions of the body and the neck, thoracic, chest, these all things function, and these all, and the last coccyx, which is formed by the fusion of four. Yes, I'll tell you that later on, because four, these all divides and get in this. Then ribs, all divisions, these all things we'll do. I hope it will be very much clear. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.